What's up, everybody? Happy Friday the 13th. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Um, Getting into this episode was actually quite hilarious. Like, this whole wedding was funny as shit. Like, the shade that everybody was throwing at this wedding was hilarious. Wasn't nobody feeling this wedding. Nobody. Sam was like, I'm not feeling this shit. This bitch showed up in black. Ava showed up in red. I'm like, who the fuck show up at somebody wedding wearing those type of colors, black and red? I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? I was like, yo, this wedding is about to be hilarious. Like, I'm just sitting here watching this whole episode, laughing my ass off. Like, nobody was feeling this wedding. Nobody. The only two people who were in support of this wedding, the only dumbass people that was in support of this wedding was Jocelyn and Brad. Only two dummies. Two dummies. I was just looking at them shaking my head the whole goddamn episode. I'm like, really? Really? The two of you, of course. Lucas, he was not feeling this shit. He was like, first of all, my sister is in a mental institution. I'm not in the mood to be celebrating shit. I don't even want to go to this shit. Nobody wanted to go to this damn wedding. I was like, yo, everybody just came in wearing all these dark colors. I'm like, what is wrong with you? And I agree with Lulu though. Lulu was like, first of all, who the fuck gets married on Friday the 13th? I said for real, who gets married on Jason Voorhees Day? I'm just saying, like, what is the fuck? Olivia was just like, like for real though. I would have said a prayer too. I'm sorry, but you get married to this bitch on Friday the 13th. No, I know. I'm sorry. I wouldn't. I would have had to leave that wedding because you ain't about to curse me. I ain't about to be struck down. I'm sorry, but no. Mm-mm. Ain't no way. I'm getting no. I'm not being at nobody wedding on no Friday the 13th. I'm not about to have no bad luck the rest of my life. I will send y'all a gift, a little teething ring for the baby or something, a little mobile car or something. But I'm not coming. Nope. I was like, yo, Olivia really said. I said, yo, everybody at that wedding trifling. I was like, I'm sorry, but I would have had to take a rain check. I'm not coming to their wedding. I'm sorry, but no. Nell, she look about 5 pounds, 20 pounds heavier than she did yesterday. I'm like, damn, did you gain some weight in less than a few hours? Cause she definitely looked bigger in this episode. I said, well, damn, Biggie baby. I said, Lord, she got huge. She do look bigger in this episode than she did in the previous episode. I don't know. I just kind of noticed that. I'm like, damn, did y'all add a bigger baby belly to her or something? I was like, shit, she look huge. She looked smaller the other day. I'm like, now you look like you about 12 months. I said, damn, that baby refused to come out. That's a big ass baby. I was like, shit, what you been feeding that child? I was like, damn, he growing in you kind of big, ain't he? I'd be a little nervous. I'm like, shit, look like you about to push out a whole truck. I said, shit. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I commend a lot of women because I don't know how y'all could push out a human being. Like, no. I've actually seen like a childbirth video and I almost threw up and passed out. I said, hell no, 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 no. Thank God I was born a male. I couldn't do it. Nope. I couldn't handle it. I no. Thank the Lord. Hallelujah. But anyway, everybody was hooked on Bobby. Bobby gave me life this whole episode. I swear to God, I love Bobby this entire episode. Bobby came up in there with a black dress, black veil. I said, hell no. Even Michael looked at her like, are you at a wedding or a funeral? I'm like, bitch, she probably at both. I'm just saying, she showed up for both. Because you know me, I only show up to, for one or two things, weddings and funerals. I would have been like, shit, I wonder which one I'm coming to today. I'm just saying, Bobby was prepared. She said, bitch, listen, this is a wedding, but it could turn into a funeral. I'm just being prepared. Um, Everybody was just looking at Bobby the whole fucking time. I said, Bobby, you so damn rude. Bobby showed up, black dress, black shoes, black veil. I said, hell to the no. Bobby, I love Bobby. Bobby killed me this episode. And then when Nell came down to the wedding march, you know how they play the song "Here Comes the Bride" and all that. They do the wedding march, and Nell came down the aisle. Everybody stood up. Everybody stood up except Bobby. Bobby was sitting there looking straight ahead. She wouldn't even look at Nell. She was just looking straight ahead, like, "Bitch, I wish I would stand the fuck up. Y'all could stand up if y'all want to. I wish the fuck I would." Nell kept looking at Bobby sitting down the whole time, like, "This bitch." Yo, this episode had me dying, yo. I was like, yo, Bobby, yo, I love Bobby. I love her. Bobby did not mince words. Bobby did not give a fuck. She was like, listen, I didn't want to come to this fucking wedding, but since I'm here, I will dress the way I fucking want to. I will not stand up. I will not pretend like I'm happy for this shit. Bobby was the real OG. She was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not mincing words. I don't like this bitch. I don't approve of this wedding. I'm not gonna stand. I don't blame Bobby. Sam, none of them were approved. None of them approved of this. Sam was like, we all know why he marrying this bitch. He marrying her for this baby. This ain't no wedding of love. I'm happy that Sam and Drew actually, was smiling. They were talking. You know what I'm saying? There's no bad blood between them. Oscar was getting on my fucking nerves as usual because of this whole, oh, I want my mom and dad together. I'm sick of Julian. Shut the hell up, boy. I'm getting tired of you whining. Please hush. If this is what they're gonna be doing with Oscar as long as he's on the show, please just exit his character because we got a lot of characters on the show that are not getting good material and y'all just wasting time on this boy. If he's just gonna whine about his parents every 5 seconds, every time he's on screen, it's just like he keeps whining. Even Jocelyn walked away. It's like I'm pretty sure she's tired of hearing this shit. Cause I know I am. I'm tired of looking at it. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to hear no 15-year-old keep whining about his parents getting back together, especially when you did not grow up with your parents together in the first place. Why are you so hell bent on them being together? Like, shut up. Like, it's so annoying. He just drained the life out of me in this episode. I'm like, just move. Why were you even at the wedding? I keep forgetting him and Michael are cousins now. I just keep forgetting. It's like I don't ever see them interact, so it's like whatever. Um, Jason, everybody, it was so funny because Lucas and him was like, "Is Jason and Drew about to fight?" Brad was like, "Shit, I got." He said, "I got money on Drew," because he was like, "Drew probably gonna throw the first punch." Sam was like, "They are not about to fight." She was like, "Shit, at least I hope not." I was like, "For real," because you already know. But they had a cordial conversation. Jason came up to Drew and was like, "You staying at the mansion now, so." After Michael and Nell get married, he was just like, can you keep an eye on them and stuff like that, and Drew was like, of course, because he was letting Jason know, like, even though some shit went down or whatever, he still care about Michael. That's still his nephew. You know what I'm saying? So of course he's gonna look out. And I was like, I'm glad that they had that cordial conversation. Thank God. Jason was getting on my nerves a little bit today because he kept trying to tell Michael, "Oh, you need to back out this wedding. Nell is dangerous." I'm sick and tired of hearing Jason keep saying Nell dangerous. Jason, you have went up against so many enemies over the years. Mobsters. You went up against the Zakaras. You went up against the Alcazars. You went up against the Ruizes. You went up against who else? The Russian mob. Like, and you're scared of little old Nell. I'm not saying he's scared of Nell. I'm just saying he just keep bringing up, "Oh, Nell is dangerous. Nell is dangerous." Jason, how many you went up against way bigger threats than Nell, and you came out unscathed, alive. So why are you so, "Oh, Nell is dangerous. She's dangerous." Like, you act like she's the boogeyman or something. Like, she ain't no dangerous than the people you went up against. And they were way worse than Nell. Nell is just a manipulative, conniving bitch. Yeah, she's dangerous, but she's nothing compared to the enemies that him and Sonny went up against over the years. Y'all should be able to quickly get rid of this bitch. Only reason they haven't gotten rid of her is because she's pregnant, clearly. If it wasn't for that pregnancy, trust, I'm pretty sure Jason would have put a bullet in her brain by now. But I just feel like they need to let Michael do this. Carly too. It's like she's sitting there calling Michael, trying to get him to back out this wedding. They need to let him do him. You know what I'm saying? Like he's an adult. He clearly knows what he's doing. Let him live. Let him, handle this. Um, Ava, she smelt that cologne that Oscar was wearing, and she was starting to. I think in her mind, she's starting to put the pieces together, trying to figure out how that boy ended up with that cologne. And she said Jocelyn, she was wondering why Jocelyn would give him the cologne that she knew Morgan wore. I'm like, okay, well, sooner or later you're gonna put the pieces together and figure out that she got it from Nell, obviously. Um, Chase come up in there trying to get Nell to run away with him, and they start kissing. Jocelyn see it. Jocelyn was standing there for a good minute watching them kiss. And the only reason Nell broke away from that kiss was because she saw Jocelyn. And Jocelyn's still sitting there defending Nell. I'm like, bitch, you sat there for a whole minute watching her literally kiss him back, and you're still sitting there defending him. I was like, Jocelyn, sit down. Jocelyn was getting on my nerves. Why? I just want to know. I love Eden McCoy because I feel like Eden McCoy is a good young actress, but it's like, why was she put on contract? I just want to know. Like, contracts are for people that you plan on writing good storylines for. That's going to be around on a regular basis. I felt, and I said this yesterday, I felt like Molly and TJ should have been put on contract. I know some people are saying, well, they're doing other projects. Yeah, but those other projects are not long term projects. They're just filming movies, TV movies. They can still be put on contract and still do those other projects. You know what I'm saying? They can still be on contract with GH and still do TV movies and other shows and stuff like that. They can do both. Haley Aaron is gonna be doing the Pretty Little Liars spinoff. She's under contract with GH right now, so she's doing both for the time being. I don't see why TJ and Molly can't. I'm just saying they add more. I feel like they're a better fit to be on contract than Jocelyn because they're older, they're starting their careers. Jocelyn is still in high school, she's only 15. What can you really do with her on contract on a regular basis? Like, what story could you involve her with? I'm just saying, it's more better to have the two of them because they add more to it. I'm just saying, that's just my opinion. But anyway, yeah, Jocelyn, she was definitely getting on my nerves today. Mary Pat, I'm glad Carly got the upper hand on that bitch. I cannot stand that nurse. I cannot stand that nurse. She is hella annoying. Like, but I was kind of pissed though that when Michael and Nell were up there, and Ned was saying, if anybody has any objections or whatever, I was getting pissed because um Carly came in and interrupted the ceremony. I really wish Carly didn't interrupt that ceremony. I really wish that she didn't. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I've been waiting and anticipating to find out more about Michael's plan. And I wanted to see it put into motion. Carly interfering, I'm like, damn, Carly, you got the worst timing ever to just interfere in this shit. I was like, really, chick? You really had to interfere with this? I was heated. I'm like, Carly should have just stayed out. I just wish that they would just let Michael handle shit on his own from now on. Like, he's an adult, he should be able to handle his life. You know what I'm saying? Without them constantly interfering. Um, but overall though, this was a funny ass episode. I swear, yo, this whole wedding had me laughing from beginning to end. The shade that a lot of them was throwing, this wedding, when Nell was walking down that aisle, I was like, this whole wedding looked like a shotgun wedding. You see the big pregnant belly. Most of the people, even Lulu and them, when they was taking the wedding pictures and stuff, when Oscar was taking their pictures, Lulu was sitting there frowning up. She was like, bitch, I am not about to smile. I said, for real, I wouldn't either. I just love how so many people at the wedding just refused to act happy or pretend like they were happy about this. I would have been the same fucking way. I mean, people, talking about, oh, y'all should be there to support Michael. They are there to support Michael, but that don't mean that they gotta like it. I would have been there to support too. If my relative was marrying somebody that I don't like, I would have been there to support, but that don't mean I'm gonna sit and smile and pretend like I'm happy about this shit when I'm not. I'm not gonna do all of that. Like, that's asking too much, to be honest. Um, but this wedding was fucking hilarious though. This shit was funny. I was like, I ain't never seen no shit like that. Everybody was just not feeling this. Nobody was here for it. I don't blame them. I would have been the same way. Like, fuck that. I ain't about to say it. Bobby Bobby killed it today. Bobby was the headliner today. Like, she gave no fucks. Bobby was like, fuck this. I'm not standing up. I'm gonna wear this black dress, black veil. She was like, I don't give a fuck. She had a smirk on her face the whole she just did not give zero fucks, like, and I loved it. I was like, yo, this is the best. But anyway, this episode was funny as shit though. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about today's episode. I will see y'all all later. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Peace. See y'all Monday.